Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show, Raw Ring Report. What a Raw Ring Report we have for you coming up, as we saw a lot of strange supernatural stuff that happened between Alexa Bliss and Shayna Baszler. And what's going on with this? Shayna Baszler trying to escape, Alexa Bliss trying to confront her, and all of a sudden, Alexa Bliss might have got the upper hand, and Alexa Bliss might have done something to Shayna Baszler that many people I think might have happened to Shayna Baszler, but we'll get to it coming up. Also, on Raw Ring Report, we also talk about is there dissension between Charlotte Flair and Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley. They had the team together on a strange bedfellows match, but could they coexist before they match at Hell in a Cell for the Raw Women's title? We'll get to that. Plus, plus, well, for the Raw Women's title, yeah, for the Raw Women's title. We'll get to that. Also, too, Evolution. Eva Marie says she's coming soon. She's coming next Monday on Raw. We'll get to the latest on who she's bringing with her and a lot more. And we talked about SummerSlam. SummerSlam is coming to Las Vegas. SummerSlam coming to Vegas the first time in an indoor stadium, a huge stadium since 1992. Man, a lot going on. All new Raw Ring Report presents the Pro Wrestling Show presents the Raw Ring Report after this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this special edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the Raw Ring Report. I'm your host, as always, Kid Diggs here. Thank you all for watching. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and scan. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Here, talk about the Raw Ring Report for last night. Raw was that. I mean, a lot of tag team matches, a contract signing, a lot going on. Even some strange, I mean, it was some strange supernatural stuff that we saw late on the show. But let's get to it. Let's get to the Raw Ring Report. On the Raw Ring Report right now, we know AJ Styles and Omnis are the reigning, defending WWE Raw Tag Team Champions. Yeah, AJ Styles and Omnis are waiting who they're going to be their next challengers in a tag team battle royal. A lot of people saying that the WWE Raw division doesn't have a lack of tag teams. Well, they got to be proven wrong. As I thought the heavy favorite was going to be Rated RKO, Red R Bro over whatever Rhythm and Randy Orton, since it was an odd pairing. They was going to win the match, but I guess they're going to save them for later. Well, Rhythm, you see right here. Um, what's that? I forgot his name. Dojak, yeah. But he calls himself something else. But he went and battled Rhythm in the match to soothe, as you see right here. A lot of the teams trying to get the upper advantage on T-Bar and Slapjack. New Day involved as well. I think John Morrison also appeared on there as well. He was teaming for the Miz. Miz had that little incident, but Miz was kind of hurt. So Miz can't really do nothing right now because he's injured with a knee injury. Well, that didn't stop there. Morrison got eliminated. But you see right here, the New Day trying to gang up on, double team on one half of members of the Raw Raiders, the Viking Raiders, let's say. Randy Orton trying to rail E-Bar into the turnbuckle post to eat him a defeat. Well, that didn't turn out for Randy Orton or Matt Riddle. That now the War Raiders are now the new number one contenders for the Raw Tag Team titles, and they will meet AJ Styles and Omnis for a future tag team opportunity. Could it be at Hell in a Cell or could it be on Raw? Just wait and find out and see. It's a start. War Machine, they used to call themselves War Machine Ring of Honor, or the Viking Raiders, now no more contenders for the Raw Tag Team titles. So how they're going to fare for them going forward. Also going forward, Elias going forward without his bodyguard tag team partner Jackson Rocker. Well, Elias had did that little riff music. He even tries to explain why he left his partner high and dry. Jackson Rocker wasn't having it. Jackson Rocker attacked Elias, and Jackson Rocker went and attacked Elias from behind, beating up Elias, pillar the post, beating him up, trying to get revenge, retribution. Jackson Rocker, with a new look, a new attitude, took Elias down. Jackson Rocker and Elias, this is far from over between what Jackson Rocker believes. Like, good look, new attitude. So I guess Jackson Rocker wearing a new look. With his buzz cut. Now there you go. I can see Jackson Rod going for a U.S. title picture if they push him enough. WWE likes, bodybuilders, body guys and stuff, especially Vince McMahon. Speaking of one of Vince McMahon's favorite, his chosen one. You remember a couple years ago, Drew McIntyre was named the chosen one. Well, Drew said that he's going to go meet Lashley one-on-one at Hell in a Cell. He defeated Kofi Kingston for the opportunity, and they had a contract signing between Drew and Lashley. Drew speaking his mind, Lashley with a bunch of blade of women around him, an MVP in his corner. And, they had in the contract that if this is gonna be Drew finals match. If Drew lost his opportunity to go become WWE champion. He will not get another opportunity at the WWE Championship as long as Bobby Lashley is the holder of the title. Well, Drew listened very clear and very intently on what the repercussions was. Well, Drew decided to take matters in his own hands and use the sword to slice the table in half, scaring the ladies, scaring MVP, almost scaring the WWE champion Lashley. Lashley looked like he was scared. But Drew McIntyre is sending a message that he wants to be WWE champion, and this is his final opportunity of becoming WWE champion if he really wants to hold the belt for a third time. And this time it will be inside of a demonic Hell in a Cell. So look for that. Got that from Jim Ross. Good old JR. Speaking of that, United States champion Sheamus. If you recall last week, Sheamus was involved into a match with Ricochet and Berto Carrillo. Berto Carrillo hit Sheamus in the nose, and it caused Sheamus to get nose surgery. Sheamus can't compete right now because of his nose, trying to straighten his nose. Well, it didn't stop Carrillo and Ricochet to battle out to see who was going to meet Sheamus for the United States Championship. Well, it was a battle of wits between these two high flyers. See right here, Carrillo trying to put his all. You see Ricochet as well, doing his all on Carrillo. Carrillo doing Ricochet doing a German suplex. Ricochet won the match, so Ricochet will meet Sheamus for a U.S. title down the road. So we'll see on that. When that be. Speaking of legends, Jeff Hardy returned to Monday Night Raw to take on the up and coming brash Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander using those drop kicks. Even Cedric doing this right here, trying to kick Jeff Hardy's head off. Well, that didn't do enough as Jeff Hardy won his match. And Jeff Hardy keeps on the roll. They said Jeff Hardy's last match was in February. So, you know how that go. But hey, if it don't work out for Cedric Alexander or Jeff Hardy, they got connections in AEW, if you know what I mean. They got connections. So, okay. Speaking of that, Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley was forced to team up with her No More Contender that she'll meet at Hell in a Cell, Charlotte Flair. These two women will meet at Hell in a Cell. I don't know. It'll be for the it'll be for the Raw Women's title, but I don't know. It will be contested inside Hell in a Cell. You gotta just wait and see. Well, they went against the odd team of Asuka and Nikki Cross. Charlotte doing those woos to Asuka. Charlotte and Nikki and Asuka, no strangers to each other. If you recall that historic WrestleMania match they had a couple of years ago, Asuka giving the drop kick to Charlotte. Charlotte counteracts. Nikki Cross been on a roll as well too. Nikki Cross been pinning both Charlotte and Rhea in the one-on-one matches. So you never know. Rhea Ripley or Nikki Cross be a number one contender down the road. Just wait and see. Also, too, Rhea Ripley got pinned again by Ricky Cross. And Charlotte just left her there. Um, and then it didn't stop there. And Charlotte and Rhea Ripley beat each other to a bully or to a pulp. These women can't stand each other, but they will meet for the Raw Women's title at Hell in a Cell just under a week. So look for that eventually. Also, also newcomer Mansoor went against um, Drew Gulak in a match. Mansoor, before the match, he got confronted by Mustafa Ali, telling him, "Don't trust nobody. You know, DTA, don't trust anybody, not even Drew Gulak or me." So Mansoor went out there and did his thing, and you see right here doing the arm bar to Drew Gulak and won the match. So Mansoor won. But we don't know, is this going to be an alliance between Mansoor and Ali? We just have to wait and see and find out on that. Also, it was unfinished business where the New Day and Rated RK Bro, as they went against each other, but it was the team of, it was Kofi Kingston versus Matt Riddle. Well, Matt Riddle was trying to do lies and trying to imitate his tag team partner, Randy Orton, trying to do the vintage DDT on the ropes in trying to gain Randy Orton's approval. Randy Orton was trying to tell him, hey, focus on you. Matt Riddle was trying to do things a little bit step further into the feud, into their little friendship, or what you want to call that, makeshift friendship, or whatever we'll call it. Well, Riddle made an era mistake. He was trying to do Randy Orton, trying to imitate Randy Orton, trying to do the RKO, but Kofi Kingston countered it with a Trouble in Paradise and got the 1-2-3. So Kofi Kingston wins. But after the match, Randy Orton was a little bit mad at Matt Riddle, but they'll work it out. But you can tell eventually Randy Orton's going to turn on Matt Riddle. It's just eventually, you know how it's going to be. You know how it's going to go down. But MVP had a pep talk with Kofi Kingston about Kofi. We had Kofi Mania, and you just let Kofi Mania end it because you didn't kept your eye on the ball. And you tell when MVP and late Shaq Gaspar was watching that match, they was involved because they was happy, bawling tears. Kofi Kingston won the world heavyweight title, and they want that same success to repeat itself again. So MVP, is he getting to the head, Kofi Kingston? We just had to wait and see. But you know, it just gets more till we know. Speaking of that, what was strange was Alexa Bliss and her dog Lily inviting Shayna Baszler, who took upon herself to say, "I'm coming next week to the Playhouse," and she did, and she discussed with Alexa like, "Hey, you the reason why Resdrum keeps on messing our matches, and you're the reason why we're not the women's tag team champions no more." She told Alexa Bliss off. Alexa Bliss wasn't hearing it, but she said, "You need to apologize to Lily." Well, Shayna Baszler decided to take matters in her own hand and grab Lily the doll and smash Lily down on the floor and used her feet. Well, things got a little rocky as things start flickering out, like the lights and stuff flickering like this, flickering, flickering. It was flickering. So Shayna Baszler decided to escape. She wanted to escape, but it just didn't work for Shayna Baszler. Alexa Bliss looking demonic, looking possessed, Lily looking being a doll. Well, Shayna Baszler tried to escape and did it back. She had all these objects almost, hitting her down on the floor. Shayna Baszler decides to go to a room where she thought she was going to be safe. She saw a mirror, and the mirror was a form of Lily. She kept looking back and forth, and she thought Lily was there. When she looked in the mirror, Lily was there. When she looked out the mirror, Lily wasn't there. So it kind of was getting more stranger. So Shayna Baszler started kicking the thing, kicking the mirror. 7 years of bad luck. And now Shayna Baszler, at the end, it was dark. And next thing you know, she started screaming. So my belief is Shayna Baszler got possessed by Lily. And now Lily is in the side of Shayna Baszler, in possession of Shayna Baszler. I'm thinking that, I know that. I've seen too many horror movies to see that people be possessed by other forms, other deities, and other vessels. So Lily's vessel is in Shayna Baszler due to the fact of Alexa Bliss helping her out. So I don't know. It's getting more weirder. We'll find out next week on Raw on how this all gonna play out, but it just got weirder. Well, that is the Raw Ring Report. All right, let's move forward to hot topics. On hot topics this week. Hot topics on hot topics this week. Now we know that SummerSlam is coming to Las Vegas. SummerSlam, it was announced on NBC this past Saturday from the Belmont States that SummerSlam will emanate from Las Vegas, Nevada, in that new Raiders Stadium in Las Vegas. So SummerSlam will be an indoor event like WrestleMania. So they're coming with SummerSlam again. Hey, SummerSlam coming. So, you know, and then they saying they're trying to get big names like Carly B. I don't know if she's still going to be able to participate at the, rumors and reports that she might be pregnant. But, we'll talk about that on our other show on Connect Now, which come on a special start time tomorrow night. So instead of Thursdays, it'll come on Wednesdays, all this June. So look for Connect Now with me and Brittany Shea. Cardi B, could she come as a possibility? So SummerSlam coming, and he was talking about rumor matches like Brock Lesnar was coming back, John Cena coming back. So they needed more people since they finna bring back fans and stuff. They finna get back normal again. So they get back normal once again. Also, too, Tommy Ian, the formerly known as Aleister Black, Tommy Ian will appear on the Renee Young podcast, Oral Sessions, and he elaborated that WWE was not didn't pull the trigger on his character. He wanted to be out there more, and WWE was kind of hot and cold with his character. He'll elaborate more. And if you want to see more, go to the Renee Young podcast on YouTube and get that little 15 in-depth interview on what's going on with Tommy Ian on why it didn't work out with him in WWE and stuff. So let it go. Also, to Eva Marie, Eva Marie made a vignette saying that she's coming this next Monday on Raw, and she will be back. So Eva Marie coming back within a 5-year hiatus. She's coming back. The lovely Eva Marie. A lot of people, the rumors, reports are saying that Eva Marie may have company with her. Some from NXT UK might come with Eva Marie to form her healers package. So if that's true, if that's a possibility, then it is what it is. Seeing Eva Marie, what she's gonna bring, what she's gonna do, even if she is a manager, who cares? So like, also too, former IWGP champion Okada said that he wants to be the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Okada saying that the title is tainted. Well, he said that the first title holder lost it, the second title holder got injured, and he's saying that the title is tainted. Well, Okada win the title and make it more relevant again. Because Okada is a good wrestler. I like when he does the Rainmaker. Rainmaker indeed. But hey, just do that. You know how that go. All right. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the Raw Ring Report. And we got into issues a lot on Monday Night Raw tonight. So, for me being Kendrick Dix saying so long, thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the Raw Ring Report. See you. Maybe we might come back and do the NXT Ring Report. Who knows? But, it's a possibility. So, for me being Kendrick Dix saying so long, we'll see you for the NXT Ring Report. See you later.